talks there, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys are on.
Okay, I don't know what happened the first time, but basically what happened is this guy, his YouTube channel, as you can see in the corner, My Damn Toys. Um, this guy's married, has a kid. I don't know how many kids he has, but he collects WWE action figures. Okay, so I'm gonna do some commentary along with this.
TikTok, please go check us out at My Damn Toys. I think there's another account called Official MDT. That's me as well, but I don't upload over there, so go follow me at My Damn Toys. That is the straight one, just like Instagram, but go over there, follow us, I'll do all this stinking stuff. We're going to start getting over there more and more and go through everything, so please go over there and do that. I'd really appreciate it. But now that we've done that, guys, let's go ahead and dive in and start counting this figure collection, man, because we got a lot of figures to get to, and again, I'm very scared to know how many it exactly is. Before we get started, guys, go ahead.
Magnolia Network is here.
Go get them.
I hate commercials.
Brand new episodes of
Go ahead and comment down below what your prediction is for how many figures we have here in the collection. I would really appreciate it. Let's get
I
some
count
interest.
1,300.
2 years ago, it was around 1,100.
What you guys think?
So let me know what your guess is before we get started. Now let's get into it. All right, guys, so in order to simplify this, let's just do a little quick pan around the room at all the figures that we have to count here today. You got the arena over here with all these figures in it. We got some mock collection over there for AEW. We have more over there. You got all this. You have all of this section going on over there. You got all this going on over here. Tons of superstars. You got some, I'm not going to count those retros up there because I'm trying to keep it to just, Mattel, AEW, stuff like that. Kind of like the current meta, if you will. But over here you got some roster shelves and stuff like that, man. So we definitely, we got to get into it. And not only do we have all these shelves to get into, but I also have, I got loose elites down here. You got the thinking outside the box.
Now,
You got the
think
extra
about
John
this.
Cena's back there. You got
Majority
some
of these
stuff.
figures
Oh,
cost
man.
around about
Okay,
$20
so I guess
a
what we
figure
can do is go ahead and start off with these
in most
shelves.
places.
So you guys will notice up on this section, I just have a bunch of random figures up here, so nothing.
Quick note. Walmart, Walgreens, Target, and all this, that's around about $20 a figure. Some figures you get from certain specialties, and that's like 30 to 25 to $30 a figure.
Too crazy. I mean, you have some like rare exclusives and things of that nature, and some guys like grouped together. But I just kind of put them up here randomly. But in this section, including both shelves right here, including both of these shelves together, guys, there is 72 figures. So 72 Mattel Elites between these two shelves alone. And you already know about the rest of the room, how much there is. So we're just going to continue on. So you go from above the closet to the right of the closet. This is actually some new shelves that I hung yesterday because I had a bunch of figures kind of just floating around the room, man, that I just really wanted to put up. And now I have a big empty section behind the arena right here, but it's kind of hidden, so if I'm over here and stuff, you can't even really see it. But these are new shelves that I added right here. And I went ahead and just kind of added my AEW figure collection here. And then I have some of like the current day main roster right here. I know you have Ric Flair up there, Andrade, kind of ties in with the AEW, you got all that stuff going on. I have a few more spaces right there, I just didn't fill them up right yet, but now we have this new section. This is actually a brand new section, and it's pretty much the AEW collection and main roster collection, so let's go ahead and count it up. So in that section right there, that is 60 total figures, so just right here, including this AEW section and that section up there, that is what, 132 figures or something like that, man? Crazy AF, and we still have a ton more to go, man. And this section right here, I do not look forward to counting because it's going to be very hard to get back there and get into all that, but let's go ahead and try it anyway. So we're going to get back here and count, man. It's kind of hard to like get over here, but you guys will see down there you have all the Matt Hardys, you got the Sting, Shane McMahon, Brock Lesnar, you go up, you got Shinsuke, Samoa Joe, and you guys get the idea here. So what I'm thinking is I probably need to count all the Matt Hardys together right here, and then just go superstar by superstar. That way I'll know how many of a superstar I have, but also how many are in the section. So what I'm probably going to do right now is I'm going to count this entire middle section right here. So I'm going to count this whole row here, all of that, and all of that. And I'll show you guys the specific numbers at the end of, the breakdown of the roster, how many I have of certain guys and all of that. So I'll see you in just a moment. All right, guys, so I tallied it up in this entire middle section. So this it doesn't include the closet section, but if you include this little wall here, that wall there, and that back wall, all together combined, that is 571 total WWE figures on this little middle part right there, which is crazy. It doesn't, I mean, it kind of looks like it's a lot, but I don't know. Does it look like almost 600 figures to you? Does it, or am I just, I'm just used to looking at it, so it looks like 600 figures. Don't forget, you got the ones down there as well, and they do continue on there. So, again, we will take a look at how many of each superstar I have, so we will do that at the end. We'll break down the numbers a little bit, but now we move on to the arena. So, in the arena, we do have, you got the crowd, you have the...
Okay, so he made a mock arena for his little, he called it pick feeds, in which he animates the figures into like wrestling moves and wrestling matches.
Referees. I'm going to include the Stone Colds in the mock collection because this is 2 Ultimate Stone Colds. We will do that in the mock section, but you also have me on commentary and stuff. So I guess what I'm going to do right now, Brad, is I'm going to go ahead and count the arena up, and we'll see how many are in the MDT arena. So in this section, in the crowd or in the MDT arena, including the referee, including me on commentary, not including the Stone Cold Steve Austin's man, there is 154 figures right here. So 154 in the MDT arena, not counting any talent that comes down the ramp, man. We have 154 in attendance, which isn't very good. But if you include the thousands sitting out there, I mean, that's, yeah, you get it. So from here, guys, we will move on to our mock collection, and that includes AEW mock figures as well as some WWE mock figures that I have down there. But this shouldn't be too bad because it's all boxes, so let's get into it. So in my mock collection, guys, I have 61 figures. This is not all 61, and I did include 2 for the Jurassic Express because there's 2 figures in there, so technically there is 2 there. But I counted all of these up here. We included these, and I have a few mock figures in my closet over there that I also counted. So that makes 61 total mock figures, and I don't think I have any elites like hanging up anywhere. I do have some Jacks and other things, but 61 mock AEW / WWE Elite / little figure collectibles like that right there. Oh yeah, I forgot to include these UFC figures back here. So actually not 61, but so we actually have 67 mock figures. Now that we've done all those, guys, we can move over here where we have specific sections. You got AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler, Finn Balor. You got Jeff Hardy's over here, Undertaker. So now we'll do the liberty of counting up this section before we move on, and I do not look forward to getting underneath the table over there, man. That doesn't look fun. All right, guys, we are on this wall now. We did complete the count. This wall right here, all 3 sections all filled up 294. 294 is the number for this wall. I'm trying to keep it like wall by wall and section by section. That way it's easier to count when, we get the final tally going on. But now that we've gotten that, guys, now we have to go on to the roster shelves, which is these 2 rosters here. We also have the women up there, and we have some little figures here and there. And if you're wondering, what about that Roman Reigns? And there's Roman Reigns over there. I am accounting for them with the Roman Reigns total, but I'm having to keep it on track, so don't worry about that. I will get all that taken care of. But here we go, guys. Let's count the women's and these roster shelves, and then we will get into our boxes. All right, guys, in this section right here, the MDT roster shelf right there, or not I just call this the roster wall. In total, we have 120 figures on the dot, so that's pretty cool. Again, since there's certain sections of certain superstars across the room, I am going to go in and add a Kane to the Kane shelf. Add a Drew McIntyre to the Drew McIntyres, the Shinsuke's to the Shinsuke's, and so forth. That way, we will have an accurate number of who I have of each, for the total. But I like to keep at least one of that person on the roster so I have an idea of what I'm doing and everything like that. Even though I haven't even posted a pick fed in a while, I still like to have the roster all together. So now that we have done all of the shelves, now it is time to go through all these boxes, and I do not like myself. Also, one thing is to note is that in this box right here, I have a bunch of figures without the legs and stuff, and I feel like I should count them if they have a torso, because more than likely, like this AJ Styles right here, I can count that because I have, I have like a bunch of fodder that I could easily repair all of these figures and make them whole figures if I wanted to. So I'll count some of them. Some of the basics I probably won't count, just depending on how broke down they are. But anyways, guys, I will see you on the other side after we have counted all of these figures up. So our total number from under the table, guys, is going to be 346 total figures. I know a lot of people are wondering about this box right here, the Cena box, but let's go ahead and run it back. We're going to get the camera back in the original position and break down all the numbers and give you guys the total number and see if you guys were correct or what the case was. All right, guys, so breaking down all of the numbers, man, in total, the total number of figures that we have underneath, guys, is going to be 1,684 total figures. That includes mock, WWE, AEW.
I'm going to pause it right there real fast. 1,684 figures. Now multiply that by 20, and that's how much on average, how much he has spent on his collection. That is wild. I was even blown away.
Basics, elites, everything in between outside of maybe a few, like some other figures here and there that I have in my collection. Maybe a couple I forgot. I mean, I'd say, I guess you could round it up to 1,700 total, like toys or figures or whatever. I mean, this isn't including vehicles and things of that nature. I also forgot I have 3 mock figures underneath the table, like a Chase MJF, a little bit of the Bubbly exclusive. We have the AEW Kenny ring, you know, the ringside exclusive ring. So that's 3 more mock right there, adding that up to 70. So I guess you could say 1,700 total. The last time we did this was 2 years ago. It was around 1,200. So 500 total new figures or figure. I may have counted more than I actually counted last time, so that's not a completely accurate number, but 500 is a huge gap. So even if I left out like 50 or 60, there's still a ton of figures that were, you know, that were gained over the course of 2 years, which is insanity. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous, to be honest with you. But yes, 1,684 or 1,700, whatever you want to say. But let me know down in the comment section below, guys, if you guys were accurate. Did you guys guess it correctly? Let me know down in the comment section below. But that pretty much wraps up our video for how many figures do I have in my collection, or, you know, counting my action figure collection. So yeah, that's absolutely ludicrous. Before we get out of here, guys, let's get into our random shout out. And that shout out is going to go to Matt Woe, who says you should rank every Top Picks Elite figure in a tier list. And I would do this if there's that many. Is there even that many? I feel like there's only like 16 or something like that, which I guess would call for a rankings video. There may be 20. I don't even know. There's something like that, but I guess that could work. There's just a lot of repeats and stuff. So I guess, I don't know. We'll see about that. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at MyDamnToys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't cross the line.
You crossed the line. I've been...
Okay, now think about this. At first I thought I was kind of extreme with my stuff. Then I came across this channel and I'm kind of basic. Now the thing is, this is this guy's passion. So he probably, 9 times out of 10, majority of those figures, as you can see, he bought multiples of the same figure. Like every time a new line came out with the same figure, he bought that figure. So 1,600 times 20, I don't even want to think about it. But that's how much he spent, and guess what? He's going to keep spending more. Now, of course, if you look at the top right, this video was published July 2nd, earlier this month. So, and it has 11,000 views, and so which means his channel is monetized. So he is making money off of YouTube. So that helps fund his hobby. Now, to tell you the truth, I was shocked, amazed, and just blown away. I sent this video to my friend who collects wrestling figures, and he was like, GD! Whoa! Man! He was like, man, I can't believe that. I'm like, yeah, that's what the life of a collector is like. A lot of times we get into a passion and we just start collecting and collecting and collecting, and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I got close. Let's see what I got. 10 long boxes of comics. I started off with 2 a couple years ago. Sorry, I had 10. Now I have close to 20 boxes now, and it's fun. And it's exciting, and it's good to see what other people do. So, I mean, it's not like, when I see this video, I don't look at him as like, man, this guy's nerdy as fuck. No, I don't think that at all. I was like, damn. His wife must be like hardcore happy that he has his own passions and he does stuff. So, there's hope for people. So, with that being said, this one guy, he's cool. I like his channel. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? Let me subscribe to it. Yeah. Okay, so I subscribed to his channel. Wow, horror figures and stuff like that. Wow, that's some Bioshock, and you know, it's whatever. It's cool, but yeah. But anyway, you know, thanks for watching. Hopefully, you know, let me know what you think about this. Something like someone who has like this many figures. Let me know what you think. Okay, I mean, you know, I thought it was pretty cool, but you know, some people might be like, whoa, this is excessive. But you know, I thought it was kind of excessive having 1,500. But wow. But anyway, you know, if he's happy, I'm cool with it. Okay, well, let me know what you think. Talk to you guys later.